Hello, hello. This is Angela Brooks from AngelaBrooks.com. And today I want to show you a few places that you can get free leads to talk to. You will never run out of content for your blog, and you'll never run out of people to talk to for your business. Does it take effort? Sure it does. But it's a whole lot easier to find people who are already like-minded and thinking on the same wavelength that you are. And I don't know if you are using LinkedIn at all. A lot of people are intimidated by LinkedIn because it is a business site. It is business-minded people, and it is perfect place to look for your ideal client. If you do not have a LinkedIn account, set one up. It's free to do. It is what I like to refer to as an online application, kind of like what you could send a boss to, that if you were wanting somebody to see your professional side, this is where you would send them. LinkedIn is something that I don't play on a lot, but I do come and look for people here, not every day, but I would several times a week. I'll come in and do some connections with people. Actually, I've got 6 folks up in here. I'll take a look at those here in just a minute. But what I want to show you how easy this is once you get your profile set up, you are going to go to this little button right here. It says Advanced. Now, this is a ninja tool that you can use, and I can guarantee you can talk to the next 10 people in your business and they don't use this, which is insanely crazy. This is where you can connect with people that are first connection, second connection, or group members. I don't do a lot of groups because they seem to get kind of spammy. I am in a few. Matter of fact, it may have them here. I don't know if it has them listed or not. Yeah, these are the groups that I'm in. Couldn't tell you what any of them are talking about because I haven't been in them, and that's just quite honest. But this is the amount of people that are in those groups. So if you can get through the chatter and eliminate some of the spam. There's going to be tons of spams in these groups. But if you can get somebody's attention, and they are actually good to post when you have a launch coming up, when you have something big that you want to share, I would go in and post it in these groups. Now, I do that, which is kind of on the spammy side too if I don't hang out there much. The first place that I like to go is my second connections of people, and the reason is my first connections they already have a market that they're trying to get me into. So what I want to do is come in and go around those people to the second or third, but I start with the second connection of finding people that are already thinking like me. So you can put in a keyword here if you want, and I'm just going to use essential oils to see what pulls up. I'm not going to put anything else in and just see what. These are people that are already in. Of course, this is Young Living. This is Wellness Advocate. There's Miss Cheryl. These are a lot of people in Young Living. So what this is pulling up, these keywords are people on my first level. And you'll see that they are Young Living. And the reason they're on my first level is because that's a keyword that's inside my profile. And so when you do a search, it's going to pull those up. So what I like to do is go here to second connections. It will change some of those people, but I'm going to take the keyword out and I'm going to put a company. Ooh, why is it not letting me spell that? Let's do a search. So here we've got people that are in our competing company. You're going, why are you picking that company? Because there's a lot of people in other companies that aren't happy, that are just users. They're not members. They haven't joined. They just purchase as customers. Maybe they want somebody who will reach out to them and actually help them with learning more about the oils, or put them in an awesome group like we've got. But you want to come and just kind of read. You're going to glance down through here and just kind of look at the people and see if it's somebody you'd want to approach. These are cold market. This is cold market connection, but it is the same that you can use a small script with and just start a conversation. This is not where you do sales. This is where you do conversation. I'm going to look at people, sales consultant. They're a sales consultant, meaning that she probably oils rep for young, and see she's got several companies going here. Wellness advocate for doTERRA for essential oils, sales rep for Youngevity. So she's got several things going on. She's not content with any one thing. We share 34 connections, which in a message that I would send to her, I would say, hey, I just noticed that we had several things in common, that I enjoy essential oils, and we have 34 friends as connections, and I just wanted to connect with you here on LinkedIn. And, just start asking simple questions. You are not selling, you are connecting. The selling part comes when you've got a conversation flow going. And I always ask them, if they say, yes, I'm in doTERRA, I'm going to say, how long have you been with the company? Are you happy with that company? Are you business or customer? I would ask. On LinkedIn, you can ask straight up questions, because these people think a lot differently than they do on the Facebook or on Twitter. So you just go straight to it. Say, hey, this is, Angela from AngelaBrooke.com, and I just noticed that we had several things in common, like the essential oils and 34 connecting friends, and I just wanted to say hello. And of course, if they start trying to sell to you immediately, or if they start telling you about their company, listen to what they're saying. Just because they're telling you about a company doesn't mean that they're happy there. That's where you can go into, even if you're brand new at this and you haven't had a lot of results yet, you can still say things like, on my team, we have a Facebook group where we support each other, and we have, we've got the Diamond Factory where you can send your customers through. So we have a full system that we use in our company, and you can just do a little bit of chit chat back and forth, and just straight up ask, are you happy in that company? Are you open for a different opportunity? Because I'd love to work with you. And just, if they say no, no big deal. You just keep flowing through these people. On LinkedIn, just like Facebook, you can only do so many people a day. I leave it at 10 because I don't want them to close me out to where I can't message people back and forth. I will be posting some scripts that you can use so that you can copy and paste it, but I would highly suggest that you alter that to match your personality. I never want you to take a script or a book and just verbatim puke it out on people. I want you to be you. I never want you to give up you, because you are the business that is going to attract folks. So don't forget to alter things. Just because I give you something that you can use or the words to use, don't get all nervous and jittery like you have to be this amazing, perfect marketer. Just say, let them know. Be honest with them. Tell them what you're looking for. I'm looking to start a local team. I'm looking to start a team in the United States, whatever it is you're looking for. Just tell them what you are looking for, and see if they're open. When you ask if somebody is open, it changes the connection in their brain. Instead of saying, would you like to start a business opportunity? They're like, oh, get away from me. But if you say, hey, are you open for an opportunity? Number one, you're not telling them what the opportunity is. That gives you a space for questions. And a simple answer of, no, I don't want no opportunity. I don't want to make any money. You'll never get anybody to tell you no. When you say, are you open for an opportunity? They'll usually say, it depends. This is where you're going to ask them a few questions before you tell them what it is or send them to a link. But you give them strict instructions of what you want them to do. Otherwise, they'll do nothing. Say, hey, I'm going to give you this link. When I see that you have reached step 3, I'm going to call you. So go ahead and put your phone number and your email in this on this link. And as soon as I get that and you reach step 3, then I'm going to give you a call. And they'll say, great. Or, oh, I don't want you to call me. So if they don't want you to call you, they're not your ideal prospect. So keep moving. Another thing I want to show you on this is how narrow you can get your search. In this advanced, you can put in whatever. If you want to look up somebody's specific name, you can do that, but I'll show you that in just a minute. You can go by keywords, whatever your niche market is. You can do it by company, current or past. If it's somebody, these are really good to say past people who's been in doTERRA because they are already essential oils, but they're not active. This says she's a personal trainer, compliance survey supervisor, doTERRA International. And just because they have this beside their name does not mean they're an active builder. So they may not be happy there, and we can move them over. This one says past, wellness advocate at doTERRA. She's a past person. So I'm going to connect with her. And he says he's a consumer at, totally going to hit that one up. Compliance supervisor at doTERRA, I'm going to pass on him. Leadership recognition, we're going to pass because he works inside the company. U.S. Diamond Consultant, she's serious. She's a diamond well. Good job, lady. But if it says past, I'm going to skip over to 3. Current, she's a quality manager. Interesting. And I only do 10 of these because I don't want to be put in the box where I can't message. So, independent product consultant. She's a pastor. She's also Shop Good Deals, Abundance, and Wellness. She's still into wellness. Amanda Hearn. This name sounds familiar. Blue Diamond at doTERRA past. Blue Diamond. I don't know what Blue Diamond is. Account manager. Past senior of operations international. I was responsible for global IT with operational technology. I'm going to contact him just because I think that's interesting. Product support. These are a lot of people that actually work within the company. So if they say past, those are pretty interesting. So this person right here, she's all over the place. She's a consultant for the Paparazzi Accessory, Unique, doTERRA. She probably would be a good person to connect because she is an entrepreneurial. She's wanting to do something. She is so not solid in anything. So she's not making any money. And I'll show you when I connect with these people up here, what I go and look at. Okay, now, second connections, we're going to go location. Do you want in the United States? You check here and it'll only pull people up in the US. If you're in Canada, you would go down here and add Canada. Or I am in Kentucky. Let's see, Owensboro's closer. Sales rep. These are people, personal trainer, wellness. She's passed. I definitely want to connect with her. Consumer. I've been connected with him. Leader recognition specialist. current, he's past. And right here is your results. I'm looking in Second Connections, United States, Owensboro, Kentucky. If you want to build a team close to you, you can narrow this down really sharp so that you can build a local team. A lot of people like to do the team building and, enjoy people more often in a local area. This is great for that because you can narrow it down to zip code. You can look for people that you went to school with or a university, or you can put in whatever school that you want to. Just type it in. You can go pure language. If you want to talk to just people that speak English, if you don't speak another language, that's probably a good one to choose, because I couldn't help those if they weren't. Past companies, these are really good ones to look for because it says they're essential oil people, which is somebody that I would look for, but they're past. They're not in that company anymore, which is pretty stinking sweet because you've got them the right mindset, looking for a company maybe, and those are really, really good people to connect with. You can go down here, like I said, you can do groups, years of experience. I don't go that because, life experience is pretty important. Functions, you can, was that not going to come up? Oh, that's the upgrade, sorry. Some of these were the LinkedIn, you have to upgrade to the pro, which I'm not going to do with LinkedIn because there's too much to offer on the free side. I'm going to go over here and see who's wanting to connect because I did hit a few people yesterday. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go, they don't have a picture, I delete them immediately. They've got a company logo, I delete them. I want to see a person's face. These are people, these are mostly distributors. Health Harmony, like I said, if it don't have a picture, I get rid of them. Even though I know that names, I know her name. But if you don't have, if I can't see your face, I can't do business with you. It's the way people are on social media. It's the way you should be. Let me see what Wendy's got going on. Cash Life, Cut Girl Thrifty. So she's an entrepreneur. She went to college. Got a little logo thing going here. Then I can read about her experience. She is a trainer. Let's see, animated video creator, blogger, social media marketing trainer with her current network marketing company. Loves to work with affiliate companies, create their own marketing. She would be interesting to connect with, one, because she is entrepreneur thoughts. I'm going to accept her invitation, and then I'm going to hit her up with a message, which is congrats, we've added Wendy. I'm going to skip all that. I'm going to send her a message. And I regurgitate what I read in her bio. I mean, you can even go as far as copy and paste it and add it into your words so that you know she's a blogger, social media trainer, and you are in network marketing. What company are you with? Well, can't spell. I always give my website on the first connection just for if they're curious, they'll go check me out. I'm going to ask, I'm going to regurgitate what I saw. I see you're a blogger, social media trainer, and you're in network marketing. So am I. How long have you been in network marketing, and what company are you with? That's going to start a conversation, because her network marketing brain is going to go, oh, she wants what I've got, which I'm going to do my best to flip it around and see if she wants what I've got. But if nothing else, if she's happy where she's at and we do nothing else but connect, and maybe I've got a new friend. So don't get so attached to the answer. Don't get nervous about asking people about what they do. You're connecting. You're getting them to check out your stuff, and they will start following you, and you become a name that they recognize. When they're ready on down the road, they may see your name or face pop up with your profile and go, oh, let me check out our messages. And you're going to have a message in their box. They may contact you and say, hey, what was it that you were up to? What is it? What company you're with? I'm looking for a new one. It can seriously go that quick. So let me send that message. All right. This is, let me get rid of Wendy. Well, I can't, because that don't want to go away today. Fine. Let me show you something on Facebook. I don't know how many of you paid any attention to the survey that I don't know if I did it in our group, or maybe you're in a group that I'm in that you saw how I did this. How do you market your business? Diamond Factory System, Young Living, or you? Check a box. No comments. And I was late and didn't say don't add any options for this survey, because people will come down here and add 45 different options. And I didn't want all this mess. I just wanted to know a few things. I didn't add this. I didn't add that. I didn't add this. I didn't add this. So people will add what they want to your survey. So you have to be specific and say, don't add options, because I strictly wanted to know how many people did social media. And if you'll notice, there's just one more here. That's a lot of home meeting people, which is perfect. If that's what they want to do, that's awesome. But what you can do, what these are good for, see these 42 people? They say they're interested in social media. Now they are someone you can connect with. What you do is you hold your cursor over their name, and it pulls up their message box, and you can click here and send them a message and ask them a few questions. You can start following them, or you can add them as friends. These are ideal people for you to start connecting with, because they already told me that they were interested in social media. Again, your first connection is just getting people to see your profile, getting to read your stuff, get them to chit chat. If they don't chitty chat, then move on to the next one. You've got thousands and thousands of people on Facebook that you can do this with. How often do you do surveys? You can do them once a week. It doesn't matter. However responsive your group is to you. Actually, people like these things. They like to do surveys. They like to answer questions. People like to give their opinion. So this particular poll you can do in groups. And as of yesterday, when I checked, you couldn't do it on your personal page. You used to. And maybe it's just on my page that it blinks in and out, because I've done it before. If you don't have this nice clicky box, which is something I love, because somebody can just go right up here and click, and which is super awesome to me. Then you get a nice tally of how many people are interested, and you see nobody is doing Facebook ads. Very few people are doing email marketing, which they're missing the bus. Vendor shows, I don't blame them. I wouldn't do that either. Some people do like casual encounters anywhere you go. Some people do. Depends on the situation where I'm at. Flyers and campaign. There's 3 people doing that. That's good. Phone campaign. 3 people are using their phone. 3 people is insane. In this business, I don't care how awesome you are or how many people we look up. Our ideal thing is to get them on the phone, because once you start talking to them on the phone, you can handle objections and get them back around at looking at your stuff. Okay. And another thing that I want to show you real quick, because we're almost at the 30 minutes. Where can you find leads? I'm going to use Mari Smith as a search person. Mari has lots of interactions on her page. She's a social media guru, where you can find tons of people talking. Now, you don't want to go to somebody's page and just spam the crap out of their followers, but I do want you to see that all of these people are talking about social media. And I'm not just, it doesn't matter what topic it is, any of it. Let me get back. Where did I go? There it goes. You can also see what Mari is posting. Let me find a conversation. Of course, what do you think of the new disappearing Instagram stories? That's a big hot topic this week. These are good people that you can chitty chat with. 178 people are talking about Instagram stories. Come down here, find replies, see if there's one that we can talk to. I hate it, I love it, and I hate it. I can't add photos to my phone, to my Snap stories, so this will be fun. Another enjoyable way for people to quickly view a lot of pictures. If you find something through somebody else's chat that you want to respond to, hit the reply, so you're talking to just that one person. And when you're adding yourself to conversations, it doesn't have to be social media. It can be, you can do essential oils or whatever, horses, whatever. Let's just say straight up essential oils. Join in on conversations. What that does is gets people clicking and looking at your stuff. So if you have a valuable answer for somebody and you come in and comment on other people's pages, their conversation is what's going to get your people to you. But if you're not talking to other people and looking at their stuff, there's not going to be people talking to you and looking at your stuff. So it's kind of like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So this is where you can join in on conversations. It also puts you in the eyeballs of other people, so people watch you more than they talk to you on social media. They want to see what you're up to, what you're posting. So when you're adding your blog post to social media, that gives them something to go to your blog and read and start following you. I've got people that have followed me for years. And, I had a lady tell me about my beginning. She's followed me since then, and she was just very pleased at how far I had come since she knew me from my ugly blog and when it was crap. So people watch you long term, but you can hover over this number. You can see the people. Click it. It'll bring up a list of people that's having that conversation. You can hover over that person's name, go to message and say, hey, I saw your comment on the essential oil page, and you wanted to know if anybody knew about hot flashes or upset stomach or whatever, and take it to private message and chit chat with them. If it's in the same company that you're in, of course, that's not going to be the ideal place for you to hang out. What I would do, hang out on other company pages. Yep, you go right over to the other companies, hang out in their stuff, talk to their people, because all of those folks are already using oils, number one, but they're not all affiliated with the company. Perfect opportunity for you to say, get in their conversation and find out more about them, what they like, what they don't like, if they're interested in coming over to your group. So I hope this helped you. This is little small ninja tools. Don't go more than private messaging. I would do 10 and for the day, or you could do 10 in the morning and 10 in the afternoon. But what Facebook and LinkedIn looked for are serial posters, and don't add links, because when you add a link, that immediately alerts the spam bots that says, watch this account, and they will stop you from posting. So be very careful how many posts that you send all at one time. If you're chitty-chatting out throughout the day, 2 or 3 here and 2 or 3 there, you'll have no problem whatsoever. And you can do 20 a day. I don't know too many people that want to start 20 conversations a day. However, that is aggressive. It does work. The more people you talk to, the more results you're going to see. If you're talking to 1 or 2 people a week, you're going to be pissed off because you're not getting results, because you're not talking to enough people. This is super simple. You don't have to pay for leads. You're full of Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, same thing. Same thing on Twitter. I will do Twitter another day because I know some of y'all had questions about that. Same thing with Twitter. You start in conversations. You're asking people, what are they looking for? What are they up to? What are they open for? And you're luring them into more interest of what you've got. I hope this helps. I want to hear your comments in the group, and y'all have an amazing day.